This is NBK, nothing but Knicks. When Sim passed the assist, you know that it's #1 show that breaks down the game. If you can't play defense, stay out my way. Dribble the ball, come down the lane. 5 seconds on the shot clock, who gon' win us the game? You wanna hear Nick updates and trade rumors? Post-game reviews, this the place you tune in. So tell a friend just to keep the ball moving. Like the page if you feeling the movement. Every game we coming to win. Give us a sub like a player that came off the bench. This is NBK, nothing but Knicks.
Knicks family, what's poppin'? Is your boy. Ladies and gentlemen, this is an early show, and it's going to be a short show because I've got a 2-hour trip to take my basketball team on. So, me and Zay are jumping on so we can talk about this Knicks game tonight versus the Golden State Warriors, talk a little bit about this 7-game winning streak and see if the Knicks can extend it to 8. Ladies and gentlemen, Big Bubba, what's poppin' with you, man? How you feeling?
What's going on, son? I'm feeling good, man. We're both in alignment today, so that's good.
Yeah, we're in alignment. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What's your thoughts, man? The 7-game win streak from the Knicks.
Hey, man, I'm happy, man. It's been a crazy season.
You said it's been. You said it's been a crazy season.
Not crazy, but it's been a good season so far. You can't complain. We're 4 games above 500. We got the longest winning streak in the NBA right now.
Longest winning streak in the NBA. Who would have thunk it?
And yeah, for real, man. And then All-Star voting started today, so get those votes up for Jalen Brunson, man. Get him on that All-Star team, which I think he's gonna make. Yeah, man. Listen, the Knicks are up right now. It's really good, man. A lot of people. I know since we talked about it during the season, during the off season about what we thought this team could be, and right now they're clicking on all cylinders. Right now, defensively, the defense finally came up. Early in the season from what it was. Now we're 8th in the league, and tonight we have a real good shot to make this 8 games in a row. Really great shot.
I mean, we got a shot because it's not the only reason we have a shot, but Golden State got a lot of people out.
That's why I said we got a great shot.
Right, a lot of people out. Steph Curry is out. Andrew Wiggins is out. And now I'm looking and seeing that Dante DiVincenzo is doubtful, right? So he was on my starting lineups list, but now I'm actually going to replace him with Jonathan Kuminga.
Yeah, Jonathan Kuminga was playing kind of good, and also too, Sam. The only thing that really, still, man, here's a great part about it. I know we're going to talk about it a little bit later, but man, even with Steph Curry, they were a bad road team. Even with Steph Curry, they were a bad road team, but I know we're going to talk about that later.
Yeah, so, we might as well get to the starting lineups. All right, again, like we said, for the Knicks, everybody except Obi Toppin is available. Obi Toppin is out. He'll be out for a little while. For the Golden State Warriors, Steph Curry is out. Andrew Wiggins is out. Dante DiVincenzo is doubtful, even though I have him here on the projected starting lineups. Could replace him with Jonathan Kuminga, I think, is probably going to start at that small forward spot if DiVincenzo is not able to go. Okay, so for the Knicks, you got Jalen Brunson, Quentin Grimes, R.J. Barrett, Julius Randle, and Mitchell Robinson. And for the Golden State Warriors, Jordan Poole, Klay Thompson, I'm going to say Jonathan Kuminga, Draymond Green, and Kevon Looney.
That's still a decent lineup, man.
I mean, it's a decent lineup. Yeah, because Jordan Poole, over the last 2 games that Steph Curry has been out, is averaging as a matter of fact, I got it right here. He's averaging 30-something points per game.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Jordan Poole is averaging 36 points per game over the last 2 games. He had 29 in the first game that Steph Curry was out. And then he had 43 I think, versus Toronto. And he's shooting 55.8% from the field. He's shooting 45% from the three-point line, 88% from the free throw line. So, Quentin Grimes is going to have his work cut out for him.
Yes, he is.
Against Jordan Poole tonight.
Yes, he is. I mean, because again, we always talk about this all the time. Somebody's going to score for the other team.
Somebody's gonna get listen, and they scored like 126 points or something like that versus Toronto. So you know what I mean, and they won with this exact lineup.
So it ain't gonna be easy.
I think DiVincenzo played.
Yeah, they've
in the
been really
previous
good for
game,
them too.
right? I think he played in the previous game, but it's still going to be a battle against the Golden State Warriors, man, because they have talent over there. And Jordan Poole, is probably putting himself. He's probably letting the world know, like, hey, I'm worth it. You know what I mean? Pay me, I'm worth it. And this is his shot to do so right now. When have some big games, especially at the Garden. We don't want him to, but he have a big game at the Garden. You know what I mean? You put
That's what
the
he
world
likes to
on
do,
notice.
man. That's how he been, man. He's been like that since he's getting into the league. It's gonna be a good matchup because some of these people that go throughout the whole thing about the RJ Jordan Poole debate. It's always those three. It's like always Jordan Poole, RJ, and Tyler Hero, who's better out of those three and all that stuff. So it's gonna be interesting tonight.
Yeah,
Because we got our own player that got paid, and he's looking like he's trying to prove to everybody that I'm worth the contract, which he's been doing. I ain't gonna lie.
Which he is. All right, so now for whatever reason, Isaiah, your camera dropped down. You might need to either come in a little bit closer or bring it up. I don't know what happened.
Hold on.
You know what I'm saying? But
we're gonna get it together, Sim. We're gonna get it together.
yeah,
better now.
I don't know what happened. Now you're out the screen.
Oh, now I'm out the screen. Oh,
yeah,
Jesus.
now you're out the screen.
I'm back. I'm good.
Yeah, that's good enough. That's good enough. I ain't gonna let you mess with it no more. Just let it be there, because who knows what you're gonna do next.
Oh man.
You know what I mean? Defensive matchups, and I do have Jonathan Kuminga on this one. I got Quentin Grimes on Jordan Poole. Only makes sense, right? The last time they played, Jalen Brunson guarded Klay Thompson. R.J. Barrett on Kuminga, Julius Randle on Draymond Green, and Mitchell Robinson and Kevon Looney. That's the defensive matchups that I have for tonight. And of course, Quentin Grimes has been doing a wonderful job defending the perimeter. He's going to have to do it again tonight against Jordan Poole. Again, he's coming in averaging 36 points over his last 2 basketball games. You know what I mean? And, Quentin Grimes, Jordan Poole is nice. He's slick, slippery. You know what I mean? He's going to have his work cut out for him. What do you think about these matchups? We'll start with Quentin Grimes and Jordan Poole.
Yeah, to me, that's the premium matchup, Sim. That's it. That's right there. Like you said, Jordan Poole's been balling. He got paid. He wants to prove to everybody he's worth the money. And, he always wants a bigger role. I think he's just starting to make it personally.
Jordan Poole?
I think he's just starting to make it when it comes to who he is. But Quentin Grimes is making a name for himself too. I think Quentin Grimes, like I've been talking about it before, he's getting back to his playing how he was when we first saw him, and I think he's getting better defensively. Like he's taking on the toughest assignments.
He definitely is,
and he's proving it, and he's doing it well. And then he's also doing on the offensive end too. So it's gonna be a tough one for him. And look, like you said, Sim, he's averaging damn near 35 points a game these last 2 games, and it's the Garden. Ain't no bigger place to show out. So I think Quentin Grimes going to be ready for it, though. I think he's going to be ready for it.
It's not damn near. It's over 35 points. It's 36 points per game.
Jesus, 36. Jesus.
It's 36 points per game over the last 2 games. So yeah, he's going to be looking to ball out tonight. And then Jalen Brunson and Klay Thompson, in the first matchup, I wasn't big on Jalen Brunson being on Klay Thompson. In the first half of that game, it seemed to work. It didn't work out, really, in the first half of that game. Klay Thompson was able to get free. I don't know if it was always over Jalen Brunson, but he was able to get free, and he had a big first half. He didn't have as big of a second half, though. But I still think that's going to be the matchup tonight. Klay Thompson's not really going to be posting Jalen Brunson up. The Knicks' perimeter defense has gotten much better. Obviously, you don't want to let Klay Thompson. He's going to see the ball a lot more in this game. You don't want him to get loose.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And start knocking down threes on you, because then the Knicks will be in trouble.
It's no joke. This dude can drop 30 points in a quarter. That's not a joke.
Right.
He can do it. He literally done it before. So you can't let Klay Thompson get hot, because if he gets hot, I mean I'm gonna say it's game over, but he'll be climbing up a uphill battle if he gets hot and Jordan Poole's hot at the same time. So
Right.
we got the perimeter defense. I'm glad we got our perimeter defense the way it is now, Sim, versus the beginning of the season. Because this game, I would have said, ugh, it would have been ugly.
I mean, we played them once already. Earlier in the season, we lost 111 to 101, but I don't think the game wasn't really that close, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
They made like a late run or whatever to try to pull it a little bit closer, but it wasn't really that close. And someone mentioned that Jordan Poole already did get paid, and yeah, he already got paid, so he's proven, he's looking to prove that he's worth that money. Right? He's got an extension that starts next season, $28.7 million for 23-24, $30.9 million for 24-25, $33 million for 25-26, and $35 million for 26-27. That's Jordan Poole. So he's looking to prove that he's worth his money because he already got paid.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then RJ Barrett and Jonathan Kuminga, if Dante DiVincenzo can't go, this is Jonathan Kuminga, he's not giving you major production right now. I mean, over the last two games, it's like 4.5 points per game. On the season, Jonathan Kuminga is giving you 7 points per game.
Wow.
All right. Now, any chance? I think Tom Thibodeau would still keep Brunson on Thompson and let Barrett stay with Kuminga. But any chance that you see Barrett on Thompson and Brunson on Kuminga?
Just for height purposes, no.
I mean, Kuminga is shooting 27% from the 3-point line. He's shooting 47% from the field overall.
I mean, personally, I would rather have RJ on Klay Thompson. I really would. I think Klay Thompson is one of the greatest shooters of all time, and Jalen Brunson's 6'1", if even 6 feet.
Right.
I would rather have at least 6'7" RJ on him, just so that it makes it a little more difficult for Klay Thompson. I mean, he's Klay Thompson. He's gonna make a shot or miss it. He's gonna make it or miss it. But I'd rather have that obstacle than having
Brunson.
RJ on, Brunson on him.
Right.
Because again, it's Klay Thompson, man. Like you said, Kuminga, scored 7 points. Yeah, let Jalen do that. Let Jaden guard him. Sometimes little dudes, man, they do better on the bigger guys.
Yeah.
Because you can steal the ball a little bit easier depending on how he dribbles the ball, and
right.
You get some chances.
Yeah, we'll see. That just might be the matchup. If Kuminga is starting, Jalen Brunson on Kuminga, now that you look at everything and Barrett on Klay Thompson, you got Randall on Draymond Green. I feel like Randall should win that matchup. Draymond Green's not the same defender he was before. You know what I mean? So I feel like Randall should win that matchup. Draymond's going to do, what he does as far as helping to facilitate for the Golden State Warriors. Over the last 2 games, he's averaging 17 points and 5 assists per game, shooting 50% from 3, 46% from the field. So he has the ball in his hands a little bit more. He's asked to do more now because Steph Curry is out. So Randall's definitely got to be ready to defend. You know what I mean? But Randall's been on a tear for over these last 7 games. Randall's been cooking. And I expect Julius Randle to continue to cook tonight. Right? Over the last 7 games, Julius Randle's averaging 26.7 points. He's shooting 42.7% from the field, 33% from the 3-point line, 11.4 rebounds, 4 assists, and only 2.3 turnovers per game for Julius Randle. Right? Good numbers for Randle. I would like to see the field goal percentage up a little bit higher, but he's attempting 18.7 attempts per game. Over this 7-game stretch, he's leading the Knicks in attempts. RJ Barrett is second at 17.3, And then Jalen Brunson is third at 16.3. But I would expect that Julius Randle is going to win this matchup versus Draymond Green. Randle's, he's getting in a pretty good groove lately. And then
I think.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I think. Like you said, Randall's in a great groove. Randall, RJ, and Brunson, man, they are in great grooves.
Yeah.
I think these last couple of games, they all averaged 20 points, something.
Mm-hmm.
Knock on wood.
I mean, for the season, just about for the season, they're all averaging over 20. I think RJ is like 19 point whatever, but during this 7-game stretch, they're all averaging over 20. Randall 26.7, RJ Barrett 22.3, and Brunson 20.3.
So I think they're all in great groove. I think, like you said, Draymond's not the same defender no more that he was, and that's actually still interesting, man. Because I think strength-wise, they're still pretty. I'll give it to Randall's strength, but even Draymond's still there. But I just think where the Randall's at right now can't be stopped, and I think he's going to continue tonight.
Yeah. And then Mitchell Robinson, man, he's been a demon on the glass, especially the offensive glass over these past 7 games. He's averaging 10.7 rebounds per game, 5.4 offensive rebounds, and 5.3 defensive rebounds. So he's doing it on both sides of the ball. 1.9 blocks for Mitchell Robinson. And those offensive rebounds have been huge from Mitchell Robinson, each night. Those offensive rebounds have just been huge. And the Knicks will need it tonight. You know what I mean? They need it every night. But they're gonna need it every night. But his shot blocking, they need his shot blocking. They need his offensive rebounding. Because even during the stretch, the Knicks still aren't shooting great from the field. Even during the stretch, let me see. During this stretch right now, the Knicks. I'm going to pull it up for you real quick. But they're not shooting, just lights out. It's been the defense that's doing the work, right? Because during this stretch, the Knicks have the best defense in the league during this stretch, during the 7-game stretch, right? Offensively, the Knicks are shooting 44% from the field. That's not great, right? It's decent. It's okay. It's not great. They're shooting 36.1% from 3, which is okay. But you need those offensive rebounds, though.
So, I mean, that's just...
Yeah.
I was going to say, that just shows you how the defenses have been working. The defense has been great.
Mm-hmm.
Because, again, right, those numbers aren't... Those are regular numbers, Sim. Those are just average team's number. But the defense has been proven and been doing and putting in the work that we're in these games.
Right.
So,
during this stretch, the Knicks are number 2 in the league in offensive rebounding. Right? And that's largely due to Mitchell Robinson.
Yeah, Mitch has been. Listen, these guys have been earning the contracts, man. People were complaining about the Knicks during the offseason. Man, we just. I kept hearing the word mid-team, mid. We're just doing mid things, and so man, these guys are playing, man. These guys are playing for a purpose. These guys, it sucks them because I want us to keep going up, but man, every time we win the game, it's like we stay at the 6th seed. And
that's because of Philadelphia. And really, it's only because of percentage points right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So you got to say
percentage points.
So every time we win, man, I keep refreshing the thing, man, making sure, like, we can't still be the 6th seed. every time I look at it, I'm like, how we still the 6th seed, man? We on like a 7-game winning streak, man. So if there's any other team, they'd be like the number 1 seed right now.
Right.
That's what you got to say.
It's all percentage points, man. It's crazy because the Knicks have a .567 winning percentage, and the Philadelphia 76ers are .586 winning percentage.
That's crazy, man.
Right. So, I believe Philadelphia plays tonight.
Who they face?
The Knicks play the Warriors, of course. Oh, Philadelphia, they don't. So if the Knicks win tonight, they'll definitely they should be in that 5th seed if the Knicks win tonight, because Philadelphia doesn't play tonight.
Are we on TNT tonight?
We're on TNT, yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So if the Knicks win tonight, the only games tonight, Detroit and Utah, Miami and Chicago, New York and Golden State, Phoenix and the Wizards, and the Nuggets and the Grizzlies. So if the Knicks win tonight, they should be in the 5th seed. They just got to get it done. They just got to get it done tonight. Looking at the benches, ladies and gentlemen, the Knicks, Emmanuel Quickly, Miles McBride, Jericho Sims, Isaiah Hartenstein. And for the Golden State Warriors, you got your Michael Green, Ty Jerome, Moses Moody, Lamb. And I'm thinking maybe James Wiseman might play as well because they have bodies down. You know, maybe James Wiseman will get a few minutes.
Man, talk about
tonight, just so they
talk about a setback, son.
Yeah, tell me about it. It's crazy.
Man, number 2 pick, man. You could have had LaMelo Ball. Oof. You could have had LaMelo, Tyrese. You could have picked anybody, man. Listen. I know I complain about Kevin Knox. Dang.
That's a tough one, man. I know. People always talk about, oh, they draft so well and they develop and this and that and this and that. But you know, Wiseman so far has not panned out. But still young. They got some time.
Yeah. Listen, I mean, I think, you know what's crazy? I know people kind of moved away from the word bust as far as players. You know, I think people try to move away from that. Mm-hmm. But he still has a chance. He still has a chance. He's a young center. Those guys can always be plug and play kind of guys. You know, wish him the best, you know.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. You know, he might get it together.
Yeah.
He might get it together. But those are your benches tonight. Again, the Knicks bench has been very good defensively, but offensively over this 7-game winning streak. You see the numbers that's on the screen now, but you know those numbers are dropping quickly. Okay, they used to average like 37, 38 points per game. It's down to 33.9 over the 7-game win streak. The Knicks bench is averaging like 21 points per game, but their defensive rating is the best defensive rating for a bench in the league. All right, so I'll take that swap. You know what I mean? I'll definitely take that swap. And obviously, look, Derrick Rose is not on the bench. Obi Toppin is not playing. You know, he gives you, you know, some offensive output. So that's definitely going to change. But with this lineup here, then normally it's either R.J. Barrett or Julius Randle or Jalen Brunson playing with these guys. You know, you're getting the job done. And that's all you can ask for. They're getting the job done. But this is who you can expect off the bench. See if Emmanuel Quickly can have a good night tonight. McBride continue to play the defense he's doing. Hart and Sims, you know, rebound the ball. Maybe block a couple of shots. Make a couple of offensive plays here and there. That's all you need from the bench. You know what I mean? That's all that you need. We got Steph. Hey,
Queen.
How you doing, Steph?
I'm Sim, you all over the place. I can't figure out when you on.
Man.
I can't figure it out.
Man.
I just happen to turn on. I'm like, they on?
Man, you know, my basketball schedule is all over the place sometimes. So you know, sometimes I'm like today I got a 2-hour drive. So I gotta be at my school at 1:45.
Dang, man.
You know what I mean? So we can drive to the game. So with my basketball schedule, sometimes it's all over the place.
Yeah, and for whatever reasons, the notifications has never been good. Did you do a pregame for the Chicago game? Because I was looking for that as well.
I didn't do it for the second game.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, I didn't because I was again basketball game. So
okay, all right. I just thought I was off. I'm like, I don't even see it. What's up, Isaiah? How you doing?
What's up, Queen? What's going on, Queen?
Miss you guys. I miss you guys a lot. So
glad you back.
Yeah,
so
I hate being late, but when I saw
who took up your time? Who was taking up your time?
No.
Queen?
I went to, I was out of the country, Ghana, visiting a friend of mine who, when he retired, built him a house in Ghana about 9 years ago, and he's been out there. So.
Queen got an African king. I like that. Okay, Queen. Queen got a Queen. Listen, let me tell you, fellas, she got a man that built her a house.
Nah. That's my brother from another mother.
Sure, it's okay, Queen. Listen, they get me all the time. It's all right. it's all right. We'll see him at the next game. We'll see him.
I know. Somebody in the chat said. Alex Isaac said the Knicks cannot pass the Sixers even if they win because the Sixers only have 12 losses.
No, that's not
So
true. Because
so
if you
maybe it is. I don't know.
because we're 3 games over 5. Well, no, I guess no.
We're 4
If
games
they're
over 500. If we win, we'll be 5 games over 500.
no, we'll be the 5th seed. Because they're only 4 games over 500. Because they're 16-12.
Right, they're 16 and 12. Yeah.
Yeah,
I guess we'll find out. I don't
Yeah,
know how it
well,
works.
we got to win the game first. Let's win
Yeah,
the
we
game
got to
first.
win the game first. Yeah.
That's y'all all the way to Christmas. We got about 3 games. We got about 3 games before that.
Oh no, we're just talking about now because right now Philly's above us in the 5th seed,
Oh, okay.
and the Knicks are still in the 6th seed. So we're looking. Okay, when do we do? If we win tonight, do we surpass them to that 5th seed?
Oh, I see. Gotcha.
Yeah. So I don't know. What's your thoughts on this stretch, Steph?
I'm very impressed. I'm very impressed. The defense and the chemistry. We talked about this when the season first started. That if the Knicks are gonna reach their ceiling or exceed, well, a lot of us thought they would be a 500 team, but if a lot went right, they can be higher than that. And part of that was the defense and the chemistry, and I think that's what we're seeing now. Plus, Randall is playing much better. Like Randall is a mover and a shaker. If he plays well, it raises our ceiling. If he doesn't, it's kind of hard. And lately, RJ's been playing well over this stretch. He's been playing well also, and Brunson has always been good. So you got 3 players playing on that level. It definitely helps. So I'm super excited about the Knicks. There were some casualties, some people who are out of the rotation who I thought played well, but as you know, Sam, when you're a coach, you're just looking for answers, and sometimes you'll do things, and it's not even about that particular person, but you just need to shake things up.
Right, and you got to find the lineups that work. You got to find whatever works, and when it
Whatever
works,
works.
you stick with it. Yeah.
So what's gonna happen to Obi when he comes back? If we still rock it,
Right. I think he'll probably still get back in.
Okay.
Because he was playing when the winning streak started.
Yeah.
I think like the first 2 games.
Right.
But still, you know what I mean? If they're still going, but I'm thinking like he wouldn't be back unless the Knicks just keep winning through that time, he wouldn't be back until maybe the first of the year.
Right.
Sometime in January from the way it looked.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I doubt
from what they said.
I doubt if we'll be undefeated, but we might be 11-3.
Right. I know someone said Philadelphia 17-12. Did they play Toronto last night? I'm looking at the standings now. When I look at the standings, oh yeah, they are 17-12. They are 17-12. My bad. I thought they were still 16-12. I didn't. They are 17-12. So yeah, even if the Knicks win, they wouldn't pass them. They wouldn't surpass them because they'd have a better winning percentage than the Knicks. Yeah.
Yeah, that we even talking about this is crazy.
Tell me about it. I mean, the thing is, if the Knicks win, they'll just be able to, well, at least stay where they are or gain some separation, right? The Bulls and Miami play tonight. Let's say for some reason the Bulls beat Miami, the Knicks beat Golden State. They'll gain some separation over the Miami Heat. Because right now the Knicks are a game and a half above the Miami Heat. If it goes that way, then the Knicks would be, 2.5 games over the Miami Heat. Yeah. During this stretch, the Knicks have a chance over the next 3 games, though, to put some space between their win and loss record at least.
Right.
Even if they don't gain that much separation between teams, they can put some space between because they play Golden State, who, they're down a bunch of players. They play the Raptors, who are 13-18, still going to be a tough game. Then they play the Bulls, who are 11-18. Now, they just beat them twice, so, the Bulls, they're going to, be in revenge mode. You know what I mean? But, they'll have a chance before they play the 76ers on Christmas to really have some, to create some space between their win-loss records. So, I'm excited. I'm excited, man. Really excited about it. About, what they're doing right now.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Because I didn't know what to expect. Didn't know what to expect. The last time the Knicks played the Golden State Warriors, they lost 111 to 101. I really don't think the game was that close. Right? They got out rebounded. 32 assists for the Warriors, 16 for the Knicks. The Knicks shot 34% from the field, 26% from three. Golden State was 45% from the field and 36% from the three-point line. I think it's going to be a much different game tonight because of who's not there, right? Steph Curry ain't there. Andrew Wiggins isn't there. Dante DiVincenzo is doubtful. So that changes the way this entire game looks. Now, Jordan Poole's been having some really good games since Steph Curry was out. But how do you see the matchup going tonight versus the way we played them last time?
Oh, we're a much better team.
Yeah.
We're a much better team. We're shooting the three better over the stretch. We're defending better over the stretch. So no doubt about it. There's still championship. They have championship level players, players who have been to the championship on that team, so they know how to win. They're not going to lay down. A lot of times when your star players are out, that's an opportunity for the other guys to kind of show what they can do, and they usually come out really strong.
Mm-hmm.
And at some point, the Knicks got to drop one, but it's not going to be tonight.
Right. Can't be tonight.
it can't be tonight. It can't be tonight.
Can't be tonight.
Yeah, I see the Knicks winning this game.
Yeah, we got to take this. Our home record is 7-7. We're 7-7
Right.
at home. We got to get
Right.
that above 500.
Yes.
Right? Because we're 7-7 at home and we're like 10-6 on the road or something like that.
Yeah.
It's about time to get that home winning record, where it needs to be. And this is the perfect time to do it. This 3-game stretch is the perfect time to do it. With who you got coming to the Garden, you get these three, and all of a sudden you're 10-7 at home and 10-6 on the road.
Wow.
And 20-13 overall. I don't want to jinx it. You know what I'm saying? By looking ahead. So hopefully, the players are just only looking at tonight.
Right.
And beating his Warriors team, because they got guys that can still get hot. Jordan Poole, Klay Thompson can still get hot.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. And then you don't want to, I know players will always say we're not taking anything for granted, even though, Steph is out, we still got to be sharp. But on some level, there could be a little letdown. So
Yeah.
I'm just hoping that's not the case.
Right. Exactly. For the season, the Knicks are 17-13. The Golden State Warriors are 15-16. The Warriors average 117 points per game. They just scored 120-something versus Toronto without Steph Curry, so they can still put up numbers. 43 rebounds, 29 assists per game. They shoot 47% from the field and 38% from three. The Knicks are averaging 114 points per game. During the stretch, it's a little bit less than that. I think it's around 112.9 or something like that during this 7-game winning streak. But they got the best defense in the league during the 7-game winning streak. 47 rebounds for the Knicks, 23 assists, 14 turnovers. The Golden State averages 17 turnovers a game. The Knicks are 45% from the field, 32.8% from three, and 79.9% from the free throw line. I really like to see the Knicks capitalize on Golden State's turnovers if they turn the ball over.
Right.
Capitalize on the turnovers, and Golden State shoots 38% from three. Continue to do what they've been doing defensively to close them out from that 3-point line.
Right.
Because that's an area, they got guys that could shoot it all the way around the board. If they get hot, it can be a rough night if they get hot. You know what I mean? But the Knicks defense, though, their perimeter defense has definitely stepped up.
For sure.
I mean, it stepped up with Grimes and McBride out there. That perimeter defense has stepped up big time.
Yeah.
And it's changed the entire look of the season, because you remember how it felt, how everything felt when the Knicks played Dallas. and they had a good first half, but then the second half was bad, was terrible. One of the worst second halves you've seen from the Knicks. And it felt like, man, where are we going? What's happening? And then the next game, this is when the winning streak started. So,
Yeah.
Hopefully that was a wake up call for him.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I do want to give Randall and RJ some kudos for their defense over the last 7 games as well. It's been much better. Not perfect, but much better.
Yeah, definitely. Everybody, and I guess when you have someone like Grimes and McBride and they're playing all out the way that they play, it becomes infectious, and everyone's like, yo, we got to play like this too.
Yeah.
And however they're winning games, whether it's ugly or pretty, I don't care as long as they win it. You know what I'm saying? Defensively, scoring the ball, however it goes, as long as they're winning.
Yep.
My key matchup for tonight, I don't think they'll be guarding each other. I think Quentin Grimes will guard Jordan Poole, but just based on what Jordan Poole's been doing since Steph Curry is out and the way Jalen Brunson really makes things go for the Knicks, I got Jalen Brunson and Jordan Poole as your key matchup of the night. 20.8 points for Jalen Brunson per game, 3.2 rebounds, 6.2 assists. He's shooting 46.9% from the field, and his three-point percentage is finally up. It's up to 37.3%. His free throw percentage is at 89.3%. Jordan Poole, 19 points per game, 2.2 rebounds, 4.6 assists. He's shooting 43.6% from the field and 33.1% from three, 86.4% from the free throw line. But over the last 2 games, he's shooting like 55% from the field and 45% from three, and averaging 36.
Points?
36 points per game over the last 2 games.
Wow.
Yeah. He had 43 versus Toronto and 29 versus whoever it was they played in the game before that.
Wow.
So, yeah. So, he's coming in hot. You know what I mean? And Quentin Grimes he'll have the primary duties to guard Jordan Poole. He's going to have to be ready to ball out or defend. Let's say that. He's going to have to be ready to defend because Jordan Poole's coming in hot.
Yeah. And it's good to be able to have somebody on our team that can defend the better wing players in this league.
Yeah, no doubt. But I had to do a short one today. Steph had to do a short one because I got to get to got to get up here so we can get the van warmed up and everything. But ladies and gentlemen, I think the Knicks are going to get a win tonight.
Yes.
Extend that winning streak. I think they get the win tonight. But I think it's going to be a good game too. You know what I mean? It's going to be a good one. And, we'll see if the Knicks can continue. They pulled the last game out in the clutch. See if they can continue to pull out some clutch games. Yeah. Anything you want to add or talk about before we get out of here, Steph?
No, it's just good to see the Knicks turn the corner. I thought there was more potential in the team, even when they were playing bad, if they changed some things, and they've been able to do it. I'm excited about that. And this is a good stretch to see how much of this is going to continue. Like,
Right.
if is RJ and Randall just visiting this area of play, or is this who they're going to be for the rest of the season? Yeah.
No doubt. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the game is at 7:30 tonight on TNT. I will be on in the post-game show, maybe a little bit later than usual, though, because, I'll be traveling back from my game. So maybe a little bit later than usual, but I'll definitely be on tonight to do a post-game show. Until then, ladies and gentlemen, I'm out. Peace.
This is NBK, nothing but Knicks. When Sim passed the assist, you know that it's #1 show that breaks down the game. If you can't play defense, stay out my way. Dribble the ball, come down the lane. 5 seconds on the shot clock, who gon' win us the game? You wanna hear Nick updates and trade rumors? Post-game reviews, this the place to tune in. So tell a friend just to keep the ball moving. Like the page if you feeling the movement. Every game we coming to win. Give us a sub like a player that came off the bench. This is NBK, nothing but Knicks.